citizen duties. Site security at NEMA stores as hoodlums loot FCT warehouses. The police have built up security at the warehouses belonging to the National Emergency Management Agency nationwide. Following the lootings of food warehouses to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja on Sunday, these suspected hoodlums. This was a soldier's call and attempt to raid the factory warehouses at the Kudu Industrial District, Jabi, Abuja on Sunday morning, arresting 5 of the attackers. Footage of the incident made available to the Punch shows the arrested suspect lying on the ground as all army soldiers stood over them. The factory was involved in the production, processing and packaging of various agro-commodities including grains, rice, pulse and edible oil. Several incidents of attacks and lootings of warehouse and food trucks have been reported in many cities against the backdrops of the hardship and the cost-living crisis in the country. Last week, some used stole food intakes from trucks stuck in traffic along Kaduna Road in the Suleja area of Niger State. The attackers reportedly overwhelmed the truck drivers and looted slews of bags of rice before they were dispersed by soldiers. The Abuja incident occurs around 9:30 a.m. on Sunday, shortly after some hoodlums attacked a warehouse belonging to the Agricultural and Rural Development Secretariats of the FCT administrations located in the Dior area of the capital city. Tight security at NEMA stores as hoodlums loot FCT warehouses. The full set of stories in page 2 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Slain DPO. Rivers CP orders criminal gangs to surrender weapons. The Rivers State Commissioner of Police, Olatinu Disu, has read the routes out to criminals, gangs, terrorism committees, and causing harm in various parts of the state. He urged them to surrender their arms or breach the treatment given to Gibbs Akpara, aka Subaba, the prime suspect in the gruesome murders of former divisional police officers of Abntv Division's Bako, Abeda East local government area of the state in September. The wanted leaders of the Inland Coast groups, Subaba, was killed during a joint security raid on one of the hideouts in Abros Forest in Audi West local government on February 19. Slain DPO Rivers CP orders criminals gangs to surrender weapons. The full list of stories in page 4 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. 9 suspected robbers caught names in Ogun. The Ogun State Police Command has surrendered no fewer than 9 suspected robbers, ritualists, and members of Aye Catabrit in separate operation on Friday. The command spokesperson Omolola Oduntala, who disclosed this in an exclusive interview with Punch Metro on Saturday, said a raid in Ogunjo and another stop and search routine operation along the Lagos-Ibadan expressway led to Friday's arrest. Speaking on the stop and search operation, Oduntala said a team attached to the Quick Response Squad on special duty, led by Inspector Adewale Adetunji, arrested 35-year-old Ewi Badmus and 25-year-old Shegun Ogunyemi. Punch Metro learned that both male suspects were said to have been apprehended by the squad at a stop and search point along the Abeokuta-Lagos Expressway by the rail line on Friday. 9 suspected robbers caught names in Ogun State. The full list of stories in page 5 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Federal government begin new experiments. Job police violator raised 3 million naira fine. Companies that breach the new experience employment level policy will pay 3 million for each offense. The Punch has learned. The offense are not submitting EAL, not registering an employee, a corporate entity not reviewing EAL within 30 days, and providing false information of EAL. The aspirant employment level is a financial contribution imposed on employers who hire foreign workers. The level, which is mostly on the offshore earnings of the express working in Nigeria, development aims to balance economic growth and workforce development by ensuring equitable contribution from experienced employment. President Bola Tinubu launched the police on Friday, 2022-2024. He stated that the EAL would close the wage gaps between experienced and the Nigerian labor force while increasing employment opportunity for qualified Nigerians in foreign companies operating the country. However, the handbook cited by our correspondent on Sunday said offenses such as inaccurate or incomplete information could lead to penalties. Federal government begin new experience jobs policy violated risk 3 million naira fine. The full details of the story is on page 7 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Tinubu rejects retirement bill for NACS workers. After a period of back and forth, the National Assembly has controversially acceded to prayer from the Parliamentary Staff Association of Nigeria to extend the retirement age of civil servants the face of poor national economy in which Nigeria's rate is 37.2% to GDP. This is another glaring instance of parliamentary inertia. Straight away, President Bola Tinubu should refuse his assent to the bill as a by Bamidele Ekiti Central, the majority leaders of the Senate, with the argument to preserve institutional memory. The bill received support from more senators. It has thus reached its third reading. Tinubu rejects retirement bill for NACS workers. The full details of the story is on page 23 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. African trade less than 3% rise by AFCFTA. The African shares of global trade remain at least than 3%, driven largely by Merchandise trade in 2023. A report on the assessment of the progress on regional integration in Africa has said the report by the Economic Commission for Africa showed that African nations still engage in more trade with countries outside the continent than with each other. The report showed that the rise by progress in monetary and financial integration, member states that are not met the microeconomic convergence critical despite progress in regional integrations. It's read, the African shares of global trade remain at less than 3%, driven largely by Merchandise trade, an indicator that African countries continue to trade with the rest of the world more than among themselves. It's further note that although the agreement establishing the African continent as free trade area officially stated on January 1, 2021, the anticipated improvements in trade between African countries had not materialized. African trade less than 3% despite AFCFTA report. The full story is on page 40 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Employer rejects federal government expatriate employment level. The Nigerian Employers Consultative Association has warned that the Ministry of Interior expatriate employment level will detain investments in the country. The association has spotted the level, saying there will be need for certain regulations to put in place first before such tax could be imposed. In a statement on Sunday, NCA said that following the launch of the Expert Employment Handbook, an initiative of the Federal Ministry of Interior, purposely aimed at the enhancing skills transfer in Nigeria, the new level would frustrate the federal government's ongoing fiscal and monetary reforms if implemented. Employer rejects federal government's expatriate employment level. The full series is page 41 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Federal government plans foreign training for select doctors. The Minister of State for Health and Social Welfare, Dr. Tunju Alusa, says the federal government plans to send some medical personnel abroad for training in certain specialties with a view to checking medical tourism and enhancing research. Alusa said the Federal Ministry of Health was working with the National Postgraduate Medical College Ajanuki, Lagos State, toward the plan. The Health Minister spoke in Lagos on Friday during the investiture of the Dr. Peter as the 23rd President of the National Postgraduate Medical College, Ijampu. Eleju, a fellow in the Faculty of Obstetrics and Gynecology, was elected on December 1, 2023 during the 31st statutory meeting of the Government Board of the College and is expected to hold the position for the next 2 years after taking over from the immediate past president, Dr. Akisanya Osun. Federal government's planned foreign training for select doctors. The full list of the stories in page 43 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. Lastly, with me in the Nigerian Punch newspaper, Ogun largest non-oil revenue contributor says Abiodun. Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun has said the presence of limestone in large quantities in the Awekoro local government is responsible for the state's contribution 36% out of the 38% revenue generation in the non-oil sectors to the covers of the federal government. Abiodun made this known on Sunday at the palace of the Olu of Itori land, Oba Abdul Fatai Akamo, in the Ewekoro local government during the 21st coronation anniversary of the monarch. The governor praised Itori land for its contribution to making the state the first in revenue generation from the non-oil revenue sectors of the country. This stand and these local governments are very important to the states. This local government is one of the local governments that has put the states on the map. Ogun largest non-oil revenue contributors, says Abiodun. The full list of the stories in page 40 of the Nigerian Punch newspaper. That's what we have. Before we come back to another edition of the of the Nigeria Tribune newspaper, listen to what we have for you on our studio. We have on our, if you would like to watch us live and direct, or if you would like to like us and share us, please subscribe to our website www.abntvnetworks.com/tv. On our social media, we have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, we have the Twitter, and we have the Instagram. On our Facebook, you can click on our Abntv Osun. On our YouTube, Abntv Nigeria. On our Twitter, Abntv Osun. On our Instagram, Abntv Nigeria. Thanks, and try to share and link us to our website and our social media. Before we come back to another edition of this program, Nigeria Tribune newspaper, we'll be right back and listen to what we have for you on our studio.
African Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. It's all about Africa. It's all about motherland. Celebrating rich cultural heritage. ABN, we bring the best. It's Africa. Broadcasting Network. Broadcasting Network. African Broadcasting Network. Oh. Entertainment, education. African Broadcasting Network. Oh yeah. Oh. Information, cultural value. African Broadcasting Network. ABN, celebrating Africa's rich cultural heritage.
Now to the Tribune newspaper. More reaction to regulatory actions on BDC operation. Additional received Awolowo Leadership Prize on Wednesday. Residents loot warehouses in Abuja steal food items. AFDP supports Nigeria with 134 million to cultivate rice, maize, cassava, and soya beans. Construction materials price hike, pushing contractors into financial distress. Custom approved 90 days payment window for improperly imported vehicles. Nigeria Qatar signs agreements on education investments, others. Now the story in details. Residents loot warehouse in Abuja steal food items. Some residents on Sunday broke into a government storage facility in Gwagwatan in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, looting stored food items in the process. It was gathered that the residents and their members broke into the warehouses located in Gagwawa community in the nation's capital, Abuja, around 7 a.m., looting bags of maize and grain. A resident, Jafar Aminu, informed journalists that the looting continued unrestrained till 9 a.m. As according to him, some residents from neighboring Jiwa and Kamal town also trooped toward the site with the intention of partaking in the loot. He said that the situation caused a gridlock on Gwaba Kamal Road, which leads to Gadu and Jabi Assets, respectively, alleging that he left the location with bruises. Another resident, Christopher, said the looters do not spare even protesters used to barricade the site as they pick anything deemed useful from the warehouses. It will be recalled that the warehouse was looted during the COVID-19 lockdown. Grain belts as well as popping machines meant for intervention schemes were stolen from the site by the looters. Residents loot warehouses in Abuja steal food items. The full detail of the story is in page 2 of Nigerian Investments and Others. Nigeria and Qatar have signed its historic agreements, opening a gateway for leveraging the potentials of mutual cooperation in education, enterprises development, investment promotion, youth empowerment, mining, tourism and sports. President Bola Tinubu and His Highness Seki Tamim, the Emir of the State of Gafam, witnessed the ceremony on Sunday in Doha. A statement issued by Ijuru, the special advisor to the president on media and possibility, informed that before the signing ceremony at the Qatar Presidential Palace, President Tinubu assured his host of Nigeria preparedness to welcome investors into the country, noting the ongoing reform that favor innovation, return on investments, and multiculturalism. Our greatest strength is our people. Our strength lies in the capacity of Nigeria youth. They have energy, talent, and self-belief. They are quality partners for quaternary industries. They are educated and reliable, and they are proactively seeking to add volume wherever they are. A few cannot give a bad name to the many. Nigerian youths are ready to be unleashed for the mutual benefits of both nations. We have seen clearly the rapid pace and true quality of Qatar development process. It is impossible not to be moved by what you have accomplished. The leaders in the country has proven his mighty, and we are here to gain deeper insights. Nigeria-Qatar signs agreements on education, investments, and others. The full list of stories in page 3 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Construction materials price have pushed contractors into financial distress. Professional group under the auspices of the Nigerian Institute of Quantity Superiors says the uncontrollable surge in building materials prices is pushing contractors into financial distress. According to the group, of the price has harmed the construction industry to the extent that prospective clients could no longer afford construction projects, facing many projects to stall. The group is calling on the Nigerian government to step into the situation with strategic interventions to ensure the stability of the construction industry and safeguard the interests of the stakeholders. Addressing journalists on impact of Nigeria construction industry, agents need for government intervention for stabilizing construction costs in Nigeria. Materials prices extended beyond stale projects assist impeding the development of the crucial infrastructure such as roads, hospitals, and educational facilities. Construction materials price up pushing contractors into financial distress. The full list of stories in page 7 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Another story here with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. The NCRIB urged government to tackle insecurity, food scarcity. The Nigerian Council of Registered Insurance Brokers has employed the federal and the state government to tackle the challenges of insecurity and food scarcity confronting the country. President of NCRIB, Babatunde Oguntade, who disclosed this at the last month's edition of NCRIB Nigeria, it is important to call on the federal government and all other relevant agencies to rise to the task of resolving the challenges of the food scarcity. Oguntade pointed out that the issues of insecurity, particularly the indiscriminate killings of farmers, is one of the factors responsible for the food scarcity. Aside from the continuous rise in foreign exchanges, the influence of others and the unscrupulous element within the system. According to him, this has made it is impossible for them to produce farm products enough to care for the nations. He said it is on this premise that our council joined other well-meaning Nigerians to appeal to the federal government and the Nigeria Service Chief to, as a measure of urgency, look into the issues of insecurity and doggedly pursue its further commitment towards the establishment of forest regions and of-course state policing. NCRIB urges government to tackle insecurity, food scarcity. The full list of stories in page 16 of the Nigeria Tribune newspaper. Here with me in the Nigeria Tribune newspaper. We must not compromise on local context promotion across cell advertisers. Direct General Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, Dr. Lekan Fadolapo, has expressed the readiness of the agency to go the whole audience, ensuring that the rules guiding advertising practices, especially those of the local context promotions, are strictly adhered to. Fadolapo stated this recently at the Madian Youth Nigeria 10th Anniversary Nandesu Africa 2024 Summit held in Lagos, commending the agency on the success so far recorded in its 10 years of doing businesses in the country. The ACRON board stated that as a regulatory agency, ACRON would do everything within its power to protect local agencies, while also ensuring practitioners and agencies play according to the rules. He also assured advertising professionals and agencies across African districts of doing business in Nigeria of the readiness of the apex regulatory bodies to support their business to enable them reap from the huge potential definition advertising space others. We will not compromise on local context promotion ACRON tell advertisers. The full list of this story is in page 20 of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Lastly, with me in the Nigerian Tribune newspaper, the NCS threatens customer service with new index report. In a bid to strengthen customer service and to change the dynamic of the how citizens are served by the brand and service providers, the Nigeria Consumer Service Index has presented a new report of its multi-sector survey. Speaking at this official presentation of the survey in Lagos, the board chairman, West African Association of Customer Service Professionals, stated that the initiative stems from the need of the enhanced customer service in a comprehensive manner, positively influence the economic and foster the cultures of excellent service where customers are viewed as strategic priorities rather than mere transactional necessity. NCSI strengthen customer service with new index reports. That's what we have for you on our newspaper review. And if you'd like to share us live and direct, if you'd like to click us, or if you'd like to watch us live and direct on our programs, on our newspaper review, on our website, you can click on www.abntvnetwork.com/comcv. On our social media, we have the Facebook, we have the YouTube, we have the Twitter, we have the Instagram. Firstly, on our Facebook, we have the Abntv Osun. On our YouTube, we have the Abntv Nigeria. On our Twitter, we have the Abntv Osun. Lastly, on our Instagram, Abntv Nigeria. Try to subscribe us and like us and share us, and you can like us to watch us live and direct on our newspaper program review. Please, that's what we have for you in our newspaper review. My name once again is Kenny Afolabi. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Bye for now.